And welcome in. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour. I am one half of your host and your virtual bartender, Mr. Nick Teodoro. Joining me, as always, my tag team partner in life, my wife, Miss Nicole. Nicole, what are you having?
Oh, you know me. Tito's Orange Cranberry Juice, Mr. Nick. Tell me what you're drinking. Our three things for the show. My brain did not stutter at all. Go.
I'm drinking my J. Lure 7 Oaks Cabernet, as per usual, as you like to say. Well, Nikki, Bron Breakker takes on Seth Rollins, but is he still second best? Danhausen gets his revenge opportunity on The Miz and Kit Wilson, but who will be his partner? And Jacob Fatu tries to get his hands on the World Heavyweight Championship, but will he earn it? We're previewing, predicting WWE Backlash on Friday, May 8th, 2026. This is the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
She's been telling me all night long. Gasoline and groceries, the list goes on and on. This 9 to 5 ain't working. Why the hell do I work so hard? I can't worry about my problems. I can't take them when I'm gone. 1, here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Tell him bring another round when he's let it go. 2 stepping on the table, she don't need a dance floor. All right, good lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near Fifth Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy.
And welcome back in. Happy Friday, everybody. If you're new here, smash the old like and subscribe. If you're a regular, you know we love having you. You know our friends are here. Nikki, Matt.
Hello, friends.
What's up, Matt? How you been? Yes, Nikki, we got a lot to cover. Oh, man, a lot to get to. We're going to do trivia.
Yes.
We are going to predict and preview WWE Backlash 2026. Oh, man, a lot to get to.
Buckle
that
up,
five-match
kids.
card.
Buckle up.
Yeah, buckle up. But first, real quickly, a couple household show announcements. Nick Club, going on the road. We just had one of our legs of that tour recently, TCW.
Mm-hmm.
Good times there a couple weeks ago at another level insanity. Excuse me.
Yes.
But
Boo the devout.
yes. But Nikki, we're going back, and next week, 80s Wrestling Con, Parsippany, New Jersey.
Steven!
Guest host joining us, Steven.
Stan!
Ba-ba-ba-da-boo. Jake the Snake, Hacksaw Jim Duggan,
That's the
Jerry
one
the King
person
Lawler are
that I'm
going to be there.
Oh, I wish I would.
Jake or Hacksaw?
No, Jake again. Just be like, do you know that you're like the first, besides my mom, my maid of honor, and your brother, that we told that we were engaged. So kind of first non-family, first like civilian, and it was Jake the Snake Roberts, and he like grabbed you. You be good to her.
I know. He was great.
He was
trying to
the
get him on the show.
sweetest. So, and then literally because having a
This is
meltdown.
Steve saying Nick's World Tour.
Yes. Basically,
It's my world. You're just living in it.
the meltdown before the wedding, the only basically framed photo that was on our table was basically me, you, and Jake. So people who didn't know probably thought it was like a grandpa or an uncle or someone. It was just me, you, and Jake.
Yeah, and Jim Duggan is a great guy. I met him way back when.
Did you interview him?
Yeah, I interviewed him. I got to find it. He had when I had the Behind the Barricade podcast then. So he did a drop for us then. I still got somewhere. But that was the then.
Live in the now.
Wrestling, 80s Wrestling Con is in the future. Let's live right in the now, Nikki.
Yes.
So let's kick this off because it is Friday, our flagship show here on the Nick Club Wrestling Happy Hour.
Yes.
Let's get to my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody's favorite segment. At 6 o'clock, you know what time it is. Nikki's Non-Kayfabe News.
Well, buckle up, kids. This is a roller coaster of emotions for
Your glass case of emotion.
the gas case of emotion. Bark twice. But starting off, this was crazy news to wake up to on Saturday morning. That sadly, it's a sad day that Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston came to mutual, I guess, terms mutually with WWE to part. And I was just like, literally saying, like, right beforehand, because Dad dropped it in our group chat, and I was like, no, up, down, down. There's no way they're going to let Xavier Woods go. Yeah. And lo and behold.
Well, there's rumors that they're trying to get the channel or the show.
They want him on the Tyler Breeze contract. So basically, they let Tyler Breeze go, but they have a contract with Tyler Breeze to do basically up, down, down with Xavier Woods.
Yeah. So,
but when
they want the show.
Whose show is this?
Unbelievable.
I believe it's Nikki. This Girl Nick.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You're
fair enough.
chiming in all my stuffs.
Shut up now.
Yeah,
I got
it. So basically, because TKO is not making enough money. Basically, Triple H has to slash millions and billions and quadrillions off their budget. So basically, they're restructuring. So basically, they went to the New Day and was like, hey, we're going to restructure what you just signed a year ago. Or no, October. Well, whatever. So I'm kind of glad that they're like, no. Like, they want basically like to like wind down their career. And like Xavier Woods is probably like, he's like our age. I know Kofi's a little older, but it's just like, no, we're going to like, I feel like they're betting on themselves, which is weird to say.
Yeah.
And they're going off and doing their own. I'm again like, oh, like put them in like I don't want them in AEW full time, but give me Xavier Woods, Omega. We'll probably get them in the Young Bucks, but like that's. And then on Monday,
they could definitely reignite that tag division in AEW.
Oh my God!
Like
yes.
Throw them in there with a lot of what's going on with like the uncertainty. You still have the Bucks, FTR there. Those are the staples of the division. I don't know if by the time they get there, if Cope and Cage will still be around, and that can be a dream. I still like it.
I'd rather see them at like Top Flight, or I think Marquin's injured again, but like Private Party, like again in check, like them going with like the young kids.
I'm just talking the money matches right out of the gate.
Yeah, but obviously Young Bucks, because then that happened on Saturday and Monday when Being the Elite goes live. They reposted their New Day episode was when whatever 2018 when they had whatever con they were at, and they were playing Street Fighter against each other, and they had like the famous photo of the six of them looking at each other. So give me that.
Yeah, there's a lot of money.
But I'm glad, like, again, like they're betting on themselves seems so weird, but it's like I'm glad they were just like, no, we're not winding down. Like I think Xavier has so much more to give. I think Kobe has so much more to give. God, they're in incredible shape. They take care of themselves. Like they can go off and do other things. It'll be so exciting to see them somewhere else.
Yeah. Steven, I agree. How dare they? Everyone knows releases only happen between 6 and 8 on Fridays. Agreed. Well,
and then also a part of that, not a mutual decision, just
we don't want you.
Jacob beat the shit out of them on Friday night, and they're like, all right, get this step in. JC Mateo, aka or formerly FKA, Jeff Cobb, and everyone's favorite Tonga basically got let go.
Most unique title holder ever.
And nobody cared, and a tumbleweed went by.
Well, I feel bad for JC because I think the idea, because I said this with Ed on the show a while back, like send him to AAA and recreate the Matanza Monster Matanza character, right? Set that up and let him deal with some of the guys in AAA and be like a monster heel there or something else. You know, I think that there's money in that. I was surprised because it feels like only like last year he was signed. Yeah,
literally, he debuted at last year's Backlash, so he made it like a shy of a week. Hello, friend. So it's just like, okay, and now it's just waiting. Is Tama staying? Like, I think they're keeping Tala because he's tall. He has a match with Damian Priest tonight because they beat him up last week. But it's just like, Jeff Cobb can kind of go anywhere. I think Camacho is, I don't know, Camachoing somewhere.
Yeah, Jeff Cobb. I mean, yeah, he could go back to AEW, do a lot of stuff
Yeah, I
like
think
that.
he
He
had
did a
the
little bit
one-offs-
there.
The one-offs, though.
Yeah, I could see him being really good in MLW, adding to the mid card.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I don't know. Let us know in the chat. Where do you see these guys going? New Day, Tungaloa, and if you want to call him Camacho, and JC Mateo. I've been calling him Camacho the whole time.
So
I don't know why.
Whatever's. But moving
where they
along, because there's a lot. This may be the longest Nikki's news. But I do want to be sad for a minute and give our love to Johnny Wrestling and Candace. Their beautiful little baby, Padme, crossed the Rainbow Bridge this week. And we poured it out to Larry. We're pouring out to Padme, wrestler dogs, Padme forever. Rest in power. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And then also talking about resting in power, this week we lost Ted Turner passed away, which is what he sort of did for this business that just seems a blip in the life of Ted Turner. Again, us in the United States, the CNN, the 24 hours news cycle, for better or worse, it changed how
TBS, TNT, the Turner.
Yeah, like TBS, TNT, like
he's known more for broadcast. I mean, again, broadcasting the media mogul. If you
I heard the quote that, like, in his autobiography, he doesn't talk about WCW at all. But to us, it's such a big deal of him, you know, kind of. I'm not going to know the lore correctly. I know whatever. Basically, got WCW, or it was called, was it Georgia Championship Wrestling? And then he got it WCW. There's a lot of Black Friday or
Mid South.
There's a lot of lore that I don't know.
JR talks a lot about it in his book. And I read it so long ago, so I'm forgetting. But the idea is that, like, to me, after Vince McMahon basically bought up a lot of the big talent in the territories, that Ted Turner was the first real. I mean, he had more money than McMahon, so he could compete with McMahon. Like, just now we talk about, you know, Tony Khan in a similar vein. Like, when you have that kind of wallet and spend, and you know how to run businesses, you come in and try to make an impact. And he put so much of an investment behind WCW, bringing in the names like
basically when
like
all his
Hogan, and then you talk about Savage and the NWO with Hall and Nash and all that came with it. He put his money where his mouth is to compete with WWE.
Mm-hmm. There's so many of his, like, in the early days that people didn't want to do, or I guess the whole time they didn't want to do wrestling, didn't understand why he wanted to do this, but he just kind of loved wrestling. It was just like, you know, obviously he gave Bischoff like a blank check for a while. And, you know, it's crazy that, like, it's such a kind of like a blip in his life, but kind of so, again, like the Monday Night Wars, like what he did, and having wrestling, what I think 70s, 80s, and then leading into, you know, WCW proper, like, it was such a big deal. And again, having that competition and wanting to stick it to Vince, and Vince wanted to stick it back to him, that is just like, this is part of the reason why we love wrestling. Like the NWO, like him allowing Bischoff to kind of do what he wanted, for better or for worse, was amazing. Yeah,
rising tides raise all ships. It created more opportunities for people, and that's what ended up happening.
Right, and I think AEW did
Saturday 6:05 on the Superstation. Yeah.
I think AEW did a beautiful sort of tribute. It just opened to Tony Schiavone talking about, like,
Linda T in the chat.
Linda! They just, again,
Hulk Hogan got her. I think the Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan pulled her. Linda now. That it just started with Tony.
That doesn't work for me.
What?
The Hogan doesn't work for me, brother. They can hear. I feel like we have a little bit of a delay. But anyway.
Anywhoosies. But it was just Tony Schiavone saying what, like, Ted Turner meant, and to obviously being on TBS and then being on TNT, and then they had Sting come out and talk about it a little bit, and then did the 10 bell salute. I thought it was a very fitting tribute to someone that kind of, like, meant so much to the old school WCW people, and honestly kind of giving leaving a little light on for AEW to come on to his network again. To continue that legacy.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Well put. That's a good way to. I can't add it.
And then our final. I know this is so crazy. Our final thing. Good news, crazy news, but good news.
Ending on a happy note.
Ending on a happy note.
Nikki's news can't all be bad.
I know.
It can be happy.
Giving a salute to our queen, Chelsea Green, who had surgery this week. Because she had SVT, which is a word I'm not going to be able to pronounce. Super vernacular.
He can spell it. SVT.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Well, the letters.
Basically, she had a heart condition that all of a sudden, like her heart would beat like crazy fast, like up to 220 beats per minute, and it happens at like the top part of your heart. So they finally caught it correctly and were able to do the surgery. So I'm like, God damn it, get flipping healthy. Your legs back. You were standing walking around last week. Get your heart fixed. Got it fixed. Then I want to see our queen back on TV ruling the roost as she should. Cool. So positive note that something that's been bothering her for 10 years is she finally got corrected. So Queen Green
on the mend.
I want to be part of the Secret Service. We know we sing her praises on the show, so really happy that she's back on the mend. But that's the longest Nikki's news ever.
Well, there was a lot of news to cover this week. No more releases. Stop it, TKO. Stop it right now.
Gosh. Anyhow, she's gonna be so. I just want her. I don't care if it's just the United States belt for a little bit. Just get her back on my TV. Get her with the belt.
Agreed. I know. I said put her with Jordan Grace. I love the idea of Jordan Grace is now her new heavy in the Secret Service to replace Piper Niven, because I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. They have been kind of been tight-lipped about Piper's injury. Yes.
Exactly. But
you can hit my music.
Right now, right? You love that.
That music makes me so happy. When you played it for the first time, like I cannot tell you how much that means to my journalism degree heart.
Well, I can't tell you how much you mean to me.
Oh, stop it, you big mush face.
I know, I love you.
Just because we're about to argue real horror later, so now you're being mushy with me now?
Exactly. Get ready.
Get ready, kids.
Woo! Let's go. But Nikki,
yes,
it's backlash time. But before we get to that, you know how we roll on this show. Every PLE ends up having trivia. Sometimes, often controversial.
I don't think we've had a trivia that has not been controversial. Steven, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure we have not had a trivia that has not sparked something.
Debatable. But I feel like some people are sore losers when they get it wrong. Just saying. You're the biggest one.
Me?
Yeah, you're the biggest culprit. But Nikki, I'll throw it in the chat there. The call-in link for one special caller.
This lovely
The expired ran over. Razor Road.
That Nick has run over. Don't go full screen on me, open murder.
No.
And then it's expired.
But yes, it is WWE Backlash themed trivia. So we've got a bunch of good content coming there. And I like to think that I did the research on it. You know how research is a very controversial topic on this show. So we'll see. But Nikki, let's hit it because it's trivia time. All right, Nikki. I know. Who doesn't love a little?
I always jam out.
I just think I forget the guy's name now. Jackson? No, it's not Randy Jackson. No. Rick
Rubin.
Dennison? No. Dennison, I think, is the Hulk Hogan guy. But I digress. Nonetheless, okay. Nikki, we got a contestant on. No, Cat's in the chat.
Hello, love.
It's gonna Cat. All right, Nikki.
Yes.
Let's hit it because Well, I love doing trivia. It can often be controversial, and dare I say, it might trigger you. So, for trivia, why not? Let's bring in Matt from If We Had the Pencil, but on this show, he turns into...
Well, I got no interest in being a part of your personal growth process. I'm going to take you down. Bang, bang.
What's up? Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. Hey,
All right. Oh, that's
well, working on getting a sponsor, right?
Exactly.
at this point.
The expired run over box. Who wouldn't want?
Might have a
would they
better
not
shot
wanna
if it
do
wasn't.
Hey, that's even better.
And it tastes even better.
Stir
Matt,
fried.
welcome back on. Before we get to trivia, real quick, because we're not going to touch on it this week, but I know If We Had the Pencil, you guys only watch main roster, and something we're not going to talk about, but Ricky Saints debuted on SmackDown. What were your thoughts?
I liked it. They kind of threw him right into the fire, didn't they?
Mhm.
They put him against the world champ. I think he held his own against Cody, which I don't think Cody's a great promo guy, but I think Ricky looked pretty good in ring. I was impressed. So I like the fact that they're giving these young kids on both sides these opportunities right from the get-go. So, yeah, I was impressed with that. JC Jane and her group, super, super impressive with them. They're making a big mark. I mean, JC got a pin over Charlotte Flair. That's you came in, you just pinned a 14-time world champion. They're gonna do something big with her. So
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, I wanted Ricky Saints to get the victory, but I get it. Nikki, any thoughts?
Well,
before
he
we
wasn't going to get a win over Cody. I think it was a first-rate opponent. It was a first-rate opponent because there is history there. I think Ricky is so much better, and I can't wait for him to kind of get a little more like exposure and more comfortable being on SmackDown because I think he's only just going to go up.
And now they're putting Royce Keys, it looks like, with Jacob Fatu. So that might be a cool alliance. So I think, we give it some time. It's going to be a fun summer. Sean and I talk about it. I'm like, this is like Christmas for us. Like we're getting all these great gifts and there's like joy to be had. And it's like everybody's happy except for the ones that got released.
Yeah, they're the only ones.
Well,
Happy in 90 days.
And we're getting Danhausen. So, I mean, love the shirt, Nick.
Oh, I know. Well, I gotta thank my lovely wife for this.
Excellent. Good job.
Every time we do the sale, I'm like, yeah.
You guys will last forever. That's it. Till the end of time.
Yeah. All right, let's get started, Matt. All right, first question. So this is Backlash themed. So there's been a lot of backlashes. I'm not going to say how many because that might be one of the questions.
All right.
Let's start. First question out. Feel free to talk through some of these memories as I get it up for the chat for the poll here. But usually easy to hard. So first question.
Yep. That was Damian Priest, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Bad Bunny at Backlash 2023.
Was that the one in Puerto Rico?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, that was a huge show. That was a fun show.
That was a great
I
show.
don't even know if I can get that question up in the chat. Matt answered it so fast.
He's so quick. He's ready. He's firing on all
I know,
cylinders.
Matt already.
Oh, am I supposed to wait?
Well, we want to talk it through, and we're going to let the audience try and vote on some of them too as we talk through it. And they throw up the options.
Too late. Then do you want me to read the next question and then you can start typing on YouTube? Would that be better? Would you prefer that? Look at us.
Yeah. Nikki will be the host of trivia now. So now you can all direct your anger at Nikki when it's supposedly controversial.
Okay, so then disclaimer: I'm just reading what you put on the screen.
Whatever.
I don't go to production meetings. I don't know. I haven't seen any of these questions.
But yes, it was Damian Priest.
But yes, Damian Priest.
So
Great.
Matt is 1 for 1. Well done.
Okay. And Nick is now Vanna White. So
I'm okay with that. I feel like I look pretty.
I feel pretty.
Oh,
Hey, I'm trying to wear my Life is Good shirt. I'm trying to keep a positive attitude before the funeral tonight on SmackDown of the dearly departed Gingerbread Man. So
I know. Oh,
I might pour one out later for him. We'll
oh,
see.
Matt, just wait because that's coming up in the preview, and the track I have for it, I think fits very apropos. But
boy.
we'll get to that later. Question 2. All right.
What year did WWE first introduce Backlash? A, 97. B, 98. C, 99. D, 2000.
Matt, what are you thinking?
Thinking 98.
Any particular memories?
No, there was some gaps in my wrestling watching.
Ooh.
And believe it or not, the beginning part of the Attitude Area, I missed a lot of it just because of work, and I was newly married and all that fun stuff and buying a house. So missed a lot of it. So I was thinking A at first, but I'm thinking 98 because there's a little gap there.
Got C. Steven's got A. Nikki, what are you thinking?
I was thinking 98 as well. Isn't that the famous one with the sickles,
hook?
the sickles, the hooks, whatever you want to call them?
There's one with a hook.
I thought that was 98.
Someone jumped off of it. Was it RVD?
No, it wouldn't be RBD 98.
No. Well, I don't know. Maybe. I'm bad at years. But
So am I.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Matt, final answer.
I'm going to go with B. It's a guess.
He's going with 98. Nikki, you stick with Matt on that?
I think I'm with you.
Well, you two are incorrect.
Oh,
Right?
It was Rusin. Yeah. Well done, Rusin.
No, then is that the one or is that Backlash 2000?
Maybe it was
I just
2000.
remember
I don't know. I
the
do remember the
dates.
hooks. But
Yeah.
I know this is one of these like kind of like long history deals, but you never know. Nikki, next up, I should have said the chat had it. Let's see, just real quick. Chat had 50% 98. So yeah, Rusin, I think, was the lone person with.
Yeah, girl.
Well
Smart cookie over there. All right, next question. What city hosted WrestleMania Backlash 2022? A, Dallas. B, Providence. C, good old Newark. Or D, Tampa.
Ooh. Yeah, 20, I know these years, they all blend together. That's what makes it so difficult. I can't remember.
Same.
All right, it's up in the chat here. Any thoughts, Matt? Initial? I'm proud of you too, Rusin. Well done.
My initial?
Mm.
I'm thinking it was Providence because wasn't that the year WrestleMania was in Philly? And they used to keep, well, they didn't do it this year, but they used to kind of keep it somewhat close geographically. So I think it was, I'm going to go with Providence.
Ooh, I like that I can't say geographical. I had a theory on it.
Because 40 was in Philly, right?
Geographical strategy. That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah, 40 was in Philly. 39 was that MetLife? Yeah, and Newark. Like, who wants to have an event in Newark?
How dare you? Don't besmirch my state.
Unless you're packing and wearing body armor.
You know what I think they could do one at PNC? Would be a good venue if they could pull it off.
Where?
On the stage. Put the ring on the stage.
That sounds the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Whatever. All right.
You talking about PNC Park in Pittsburgh?
No, PNC Bank Art Center in New Jersey as like an alternate venue.
In Homesdale or whatever it is.
Yeah. I think it would be it would be a pretty good one.
It's a bowl. How's anyone gonna see anything?
I don't know. You can. It's the bowl you're seeing down into the bowl. It's in the bowl. I digress. We're going off. This is what happens. I bloated his mind with the stuff, and then she just.
I love rabbit holes.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Maybe somebody will get triggered.
How dare you, Newark? Ah!
Well, Nick, you can curse people because you're wearing the shirt. That gives
I
you
know.
cursing cursing powers.
I know, and and what's great is I do have the drop too. I can do it.
Oh no.
I did curse my wife, like kidding around with her. She was making me pull pork, and she spilled barbecue sauce on me, and that was hot. And I'm like, oh, that hurt. She's like, you're all right. And I'm like, oh yeah. And I'm like, you are cursed.
Fair enough, Matt. So what are you thinking? You still on the Providence train?
Yeah, I'm a roll with Providence.
He's rolling with Providence. Nikki, you agreeing with him?
I honestly don't remember because I thought we were still at that point doing backlashes in foreign or outside the U.S. So I'm very confused at this. I do not remember this backlash.
So what's your pick? Are you going with him or you're rolling with something else?
I will go with him. We're on the same page.
Good, because the whole chat is in agreement 100%. And guess what? You are all correct. Well done.
Hey.
I like the way you talk that too. The geography. Yeah. You associated with WrestleMania.
Don't ask me what the card was.
Well, I believe. Let me see. Well, the next one has to do with the card. We're getting into matches.
Okay.
Nikki.
Oh.
Who won the Hardcore Championship at Backlash 2001? A. Rhino. B. Quote the Raven. C. Kane. D. The Big Show.
I'll take it.
Remember anything about this Backlash 01 25 years ago? Whew.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think when they held Backlash, if that was before or after Vince bought WCW, because that was like in May, right? It was May of 01 when he bought. Oh, I'm thinking.
Was Backlash the May pay-per-view back then, though? Has it always been the pay-per-view after Mania?
I don't know, because they had a lot less. Back then, they had a lot less pay-per-views, I think.
It usually was the pay-per-view after Mania. It was Backlash because that was the idea. It was like, and now they do WrestleMania. One time they did the WrestleMania Backlash.
Yeah.
I don't know. But the Hardcore Championship, which always changed hands a million times.
I'm stuck between two.
And who are the two?
Rhino and Raven, because ECW closed its doors before then. And I know Rhino wasn't at WCW at the end, and I'm not 100% sure about Raven. So if it's all right for me to give my guess, I think I'm going to roll with Rhino. Even if it's totally incorrect, I kind of like the logic behind it. So my logic might be twisted, but I don't think Big Show was like around that time.
Ooh.
And
WrestleMania. No, I think he was in my game in WrestleMania 2000.
Yeah.
I'm
trying to remember. Yeah, that's right, because he wasn't with WCW until the end. He left early.
Yeah, Paul White.
Yes.
Nikki, any guesses before we let Matt and the chat is equally divided, Matt, with that.
I thought it was Raven. I don't want to sway anyway because I'm not.
Nikki's got Raven.
I'm
Matt,
not 100% sure remotely.
Final answer.
That's a gut feeling.
I'm gonna go with Rhino.
Matt's going with Rhino. The chat, 67% is going with Rhino.
Yeah, buddies.
It is Rhino.
Oh! Yeah, I'm not betting against you, Matt.
Was that the match? Is that the match that Raven got thrown through the glass window? Or was that at WrestleMania?
I feel like that was at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's right. And Big Show was in that one because somebody went through a wall.
Yeah, because it was Big Show.
Yep.
The Mania match was Big Show, Kane, and Raven. And that's when they ran over. They were in the cart and they ran over the thing. And they
yeah. Raven got all cut up from the glass. Yeah, that was this old creaky brain. You know, you got to kind of jumpstart it every now and again.
Hey, you're doing well.
You're doing great.
3 for 4. All right, final question, Matt. Here we go, Nikki.
Who won the WWE Championship at Backlash 2009? A. Randy Orton. B. Edge. C. Batista. D. Triple H.
Yeah, I like that.
I was deployed in Afghanistan this time, and I'm like, so this is gonna be real sketchy.
This is a good fifth question.
It's a difficult one. I do know in 2008, wasn't Edge world champion at WrestleMania? That was the year Flair retired. I did get to see that on AFN because that was the main event. Nope, that didn't happen because the main event that was Edge was fighting Undertaker and the streak was still in effect, so Edge didn't go over.
Mm-hmm.
So man, I'm just trying to timepiece everything because I was like, yeah, I was away. So
Rusin says she thinks it's A. Randy Orton. Nikki, what are you thinking?
I was thinking, isn't it Edge?
The rest of the chat, Matt, before you make your final decision, is all divided 33% equally. Orton, Batista, and Triple H.
mm-hmm.
We're so not helpful.
This is a good fifth question.
Well, I'm trying to think. I'm like, now I'm getting memories of when Edge cashed in his Money in the Bank, like when Cena had just won the title, and then Cena was a mess, but I can't remember what PLE or pay-per-view that was. So I'm gonna go with D, just because that was around the time where like Triple H was just still that was earlier. I'm not gonna I was thinking like mid 2000s where like Triple H was like, I want the belt now, and they're like, okay.
Reign of Terror.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Randy Orton just because I love Randy Orton.
He's rolling. Final answer: Randy Orton. Matt, it was in fact Edge.
Good job. I'll take the heat. I'll take the booze.
Well done, though. Well done. 3 for 5.
Yeah.
These were hard. I will admit these were harder than normally. Sometimes it's hit or miss. Like I got yelled at by the TCW guys, Michael Fain and Sean Gold last week because it was too easy. So now you may have just been the whipping boy for questions.
But the fun part is you can talk about it like it's a good discussion point.
Mm-hmm.
So like while you're in, it's not just like you got 10 seconds. Like okay, we can talk about it. I did jump the gun on the first one, but
you're excited.
Yeah, no, you're like I know.
I'm smart. I know this one.
That's all about. Right?
Hey, all right. I appreciate you having us on. Also, I know you guys are East Coast. Tomorrow morning we'll do our little SmackDown review, and Sean's going to be live from Watkins Glen. So feel free to tune in and leave he's had an experience up there with all the mud.
I know. What time Eastern?
9 Eastern, and we're just going to do like our preview as well. Yeah. So I don't know if Sean's going to do live call-ins or not because he's on a really tight schedule, but the live chat will be open. So feel free to join us and, have a cup of coffee with us, and we will do our previews for the PLE. And God knows what Sean's got up his sleeve tomorrow, especially with what he's gone through in upstate New York with his RV. Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited. Well,
and then I guess we'll see each other tomorrow night at Backlash for the watch along. So
yeah,
I'll
like
probably pop it
on the BCP.
Oh, that's and you don't want to miss Sean when he calls in. I'm gonna give you a preview. It's gonna be something.
Oh, looking forward.
It'll be great. So, and I like it because all our podcasts we do support each other, and this is a great community. So again,
like everyone, that's what it's all about, making friends.
Oh, can I say one quick story before I go? I don't want to hold you up. So,
please.
Do you ever watch James Romero?
No.
British guy. He has he interviewed Stevie Richards, Dutch Mantel, Don Morocco. They just got when Flair went off on those tweets about Ludwig Kaiser and he was mentioning about peanut shell. That's James Romero and Stevie Richards and Dutch. So I sent an email to James just like, hey, I'm talking about our little podcast, and I asked him if he'd give us any hints and any helpers. I said we're just two guys. About 3 days later, I'm so sorry for the late response. Nice long email with like tips, like just a generally nice guy. So it's kind of nice that this community is a giving community. Like people are just like holding their their podcast like I'm not sharing my secrets because I don't want you better than me. This is a very giving community, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
All the boats, all the ships.
Well, exactly.
All right. Group hug. No, I'm
Yeah, Matt. Pleasure as always.
Thank you. And
oh no!
You always do that.
Oh no! Wait, Matt, come back in.
Matt.
There you go.
I'm here. No, I was just saying, say hey to the rest of the group. So have fun tonight. Enjoy SmackDown.
Thanks, Matt. Sorry about that. See, I got it back in. We saved it. I kind of hassled off the end of it.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, if Matt, Sean, if we have the pencil, go check them out. They're so super fun.
Yeah. My mouse pad's moving all over the place. I know. Always controversial. I like your quizzes. Thank you, Anderson. I know they're getting better. They're getting harder, more difficult. Anderson also likes probably getting your questions right.
It's great. Yeah, you gotta, keep people on their toes.
Exactly. Oh, we got a lot coming.
We got so much, kids.
Even a lot more coming. Me, Matt, Sean, and Mikey. Not only are you joining us for the watch along tomorrow, Nikki, but we're doing our once a month little showcase. We haven't figured out the name yet. Mikey threw out 3-ring circus. I threw out asses and elbows because I thought it was hysterical. But we'll see. I don't know. I digress.
It's gonna be fun. I can't wait to see that. But.
Yeah. But Nikki, that's why we're here tonight. We're having fun. We're here tonight for Backlash Tampa. So, Nikki, let's get it started.
Yes.
Because we're on the night train.
Entire world at being number 2. Loaded like a freight train, flying like an airplane. Feeling like a space train. One more time tonight.
See you later.
I'm on the night train. Bottoms up, I'm on the night train. Fill my cup, I'm on the night train. Ready
yeah, it's funny, but that's not what I see. I see Trick Williams not taking me seriously. And I'll do anything for my family, even if I gotta go to
You ready?
Ready.
Because you got to defend your champion.
Oh, yeah.
No, my microphone. There it goes.
Am I still? I'm Nikki Two Belts, aren't I?
You are. I only have the AEW.
Well, I don't want to hold the AEW one.
Oh, wait, hold on. Coming.
I feel like the back of our bar is like Mary Poppins' bag. But yeah.
You are the reigning.
Aren't I Nikki Two Belts?
Yeah.
Didn't I?
But we're
I'm just saying.
We're just sticking to WWE because I'm taking that. I'm taking that title tonight.
The people want to know. Your girl, Mama, Nikki Two Belts. And I am going to defend this.
You've had a good year. I've had a very, very weak
again,
start.
last year I was terrible. This year I seem to be like knock on the bar, killing it.
But let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Your title defense. First matchup.
Rating and defending.
Nikki, Asuka taking on Iyo Sky.
Why is there no Velcro?
Stop playing with the belt.
Don't give me a thing to like play with the Rice-A-Roni box. Also, I don't know if you saw rice started spilling out of it. Anywho's, whatever. The only women's match, which makes me a little sad pants, but again, I'm glad thank you, Risha. I'm glad it's a feud that's not about a boy or a belt. Women can just have a thing that doesn't involve a boy or a belt. Again, people wanted this on Mania, but again, if it was on Mania, we would have got 6 minutes and everyone would have hated it. I want this match to have time. Again, it's only 5 matches. I feel like the tag match is going to probably be short. Give this time to breathe. They are both incredible in the ring. They are both storytellers in the ring. Let these women have time. Give them 15, 18, 20 minutes.
This definitely felt like, I mean, I get the vibe in general that Backlash Tampa would, if you replace Backlash Tampa with night 1 of WrestleMania, we would have had a whole different opinion of WrestleMania.
Except for
Like you
Seth and
swap
Gunther.
these two, what?
I want Seth and Gunther. That's the match of night 1.
Yeah. Yeah, but Seth and Bron, I would have. It was great, but yeah, I would take
Well,
this
if
overall card.
they were healthy at the right times.
But so a couple things. So I know I'm just gonna throw it out there because I know she was released 2 weeks ago. Could Kairi Sane show up? I mean, you talk about R-Truth. R-Truth was released and came back. This storyline very much still has a lot to be desired, like unanswered questions, I should say.
If it's just going to have her interfere and have whoever win and then leave again, like she's really, like, I'm sure they're technically under contract that she could come, but if it's just to help one of them win and leave, then I don't want it. Is this an R-Truth situation? I think it'd be really shitty to do that same storyline kind of back to back. Again, if like, then it's,
I don't know. I kind of,
if you're like,
I mean, it might be something to help elevate Kairi to a whole other level.
If she's
because the turn was going to be such a big payoff, such a payoff.
No, incredible payoff that they bungled. But if she's not staying, then don't do it.
No, I think that she'd be staying. Like, I don't think it's a one-off. I think if she comes back and does it, it's with a long-term.
I think it'd be like real, because then that's going to be the thing. After every release or whatever, who's going to be the R-Truth? Cat
trying to.
I thought we were getting better.
Like, I know. You knew it was coming.
Love you, girl. Then after every release, it's like, oh, who's going to be the R-Truth? That someone's going to come back and take off their hoodie and interfere with the thing. I don't want that to be like a new trope.
No, but I get what you're getting at, but I don't know. I just think it could do a lot for Kairi because a lot of people wanted to see that turn.
If she's staying,
I think she would stay. If she's showing up on TV, they're not going to do like a one-off. They're not going to do that.
Hello, Heath Slater, who they
let
go.
Not with a storyline like this.
This is not a John Cena big match Dakota Kai comparison, but not like they have not done this. Also, they released Matt Cardona when they did, and then asked to use his backyard to do a vignette. Like WWE's not above all the shit.
We know.
We
know. That's why we opened with it, Rusin. Just for Kat, the ladies. I
don't know.
But I mean, so it also, is this the blow off for this feud?
I'm also torn. What did you
I don't know what
shit over?
Just whatever.
It really depends. Like, should this be? This should be the blow off and have them go on separate brands and do something different. I think, again, they didn't capitalize on this when they should have. And again, with Kairi gone, I don't think they should bring Kairi back, to be honest, unless she wants to. I want Kairi to do whatever the fuck she wants. But again, the rumor was that she wanted to go back to Japan, and she's in Japan. And then Dave Meltzer said something, and she basically nicely said, fuck you, Dave Meltzer. So I don't know. But it feels real icky, though, to be like, we're released, but we're bringing you back. And like, haha, like, it's something about it feels real ick. And I don't know. I guess storyline you need her, but match-wise, you can just have them do a straight-up match and let them do it.
Yeah, no, they're never a great match. I think this could definitely be match of the night contender for sure. But I don't know. I think if there's no like Kairi involvement, something crazy like that, I think this is the blow off for the feud. Nikki, who you got?
I always say who needs this more. And to me in my bones, Asuka needs this. And then I feel like I'm going back on my thing that was like, oh, if you stand tall before the thing, and she missed it, Kairi right in the face. It looked super brutal. But I feel like Asuka sort of needs this more. Because Iyo, you can put on SmackDown and insert her with Rhea again, and maybe who will turn on who and do that. I think Asuka needs a win under her belt, to be honest, because you took the belts off the Kabuki Warriors. And then like she has these backstage segments that she just yells at Kyrie, but like we forget how fucking good Asuka is in the ring. Like give me NXT Asuka back.
I think Asuka could lose this and be fine. So you're going Asuka?
I'm going Asuka.
50%. The chat's divided over this match too. But Nikki, I'm disagreeing with you.
Story of my life.
I'm going Iyo. I think Iyo wins it, and then they put her potentially either back in the mid card with Becky or just mid card on SmackDown, and maybe either or. Either whoever wins this match could be elevated to either I think number one contender for the women's U.S. Intercontinental whatever mid card title or the world title on either brand. So,
but wouldn't it be cool if Asuka beat Iyo and then shows up on SmackDown and challenges Rhea? Be like, oh, I beat your girlfriend. I'm coming after you and your belt.
That's not a bad booking. That's not a bad booking, but I don't know. I think Io's been she's been kept off WrestleMania. She had a nice year-long thing going, like Steven said, with Rhea. So I don't know. Maybe
you could say the same things about Asuka.
Give her a dub.
I know.
But I don't know.
She's not ready for Asuka.
But I think she is. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, Nikki. I know. Well, I got to catch up, and that's going to be the first of many victories for Backlash. But next up, Nikki, Sami Zayn, Trick Williams, another carryover, dare I say, from feud from WrestleMania. Nikki, after the death of the gingerbread man and the whole gingerbread man gimmick character that Trick Williams created, after all that, it just makes me think, cookies, everything else. I just want to.
And if you want the United States champion, good looking, 6'5", 250 pounds, then you find Trick Williams.
Some great entrance music. Get a great entrance. Hit some dance moves. Oh, okay. Have a bunch of catchphrases. I could do that in my sleep. Okay? When I look at old gingerbread over here. Yeah, it's funny. But that's not what I see. I see Trick Williams not taking me seriously.
I can't believe you used that song.
What? It's a great song.
That was not the song I was expecting.
Yeah, but it's great. You should short between. If you hit all the right.
Again, you're the master.
My little journey, my musical journey. I'm trying to take.
I know.
You on.
Yes, you're
storytelling.
I'm here on the night train with you, babe.
Are you? I don't know. I feel like you're like kind of dangling off. You gotta.
Well, you know me. I always got.
Well, we got a couple more tracks to try and get you back on track, I guess. But Nikki, what are your thoughts as I get this up in the chat here?
I know this gingerbread stuff is. There's apparently the divide backstage
Ginger snaps,
with creative, but again, I think Trick saying ginger snap, gingerbread, ginger ale, ginger man, Trick is such a goddamn star. And again, I know it was so hokey, but when the fake doctor came out and saying that the gingerbread man passed, when he grabbed the doctor, he's like I was just like, yes, he gets it. I just feel like the boy man gets it, and I just want him.
Well, you told me you said he took one move. I can't remember what it was, and you're it reminds me of The Rock the way he took it. I can't remember. There's a big NXT we were watching.
We were watching.
And just the things he does, he's pure entertainment.
Was it one of Javon moves or was it Oba's moves? It had to be one. That's I
feel like it was a stunner. It was something.
Then it could have been. Then it must have been Javon. I don't know. He's to me, he's such a fucking star. Keep that belt on him. I know you're. In Nick's words, heels on bases. We're turning Sammy heel because he beat up a mannequin. But don't put that belt
poor
back on
gingerbread
Sammy.
man. Rest in peace.
Don't put that juju in the universe. Trick needs to keep this belt.
Ugh. Ow.
That would really upset me. Because again, I say this I say it all the time. I say it on
Matt liked the candy songs.
I say it on this show. I say it with Kat. Push your babies. You crowned him at WrestleMania. Do not take the belt off him at this B pay-per-view.
It would kill a lot of momentum.
It would. I know it'd be like the heel Sammy taking the belt off, but like Trick is your new shiny toy that is so fucking.
If Trick
over.
were a heel, there would be no question of whether or not he's winning this match. But it's the fact that he's come over and he's organically come over as like he's really like he's a tweener, really does like, but he's just a cocky tweener, and then he became a face because everyone loves his charisma,
His
and that's
lemon
where
pepper step.
yeah, and that's where he basically got to where now he's just so over, and they had to turn Sammy.
I think Sammy was down this road anyway. Again, his backstage little interaction with Cody Rhodes before Cody came out on Friday. I don't know. I just like push your young kids. Make new stars. You got to make new stars because again, your main event on both nights, both guys were in their 40s. Again, I have our tippy toes on 40. You're not. It makes me think of Craig Robinson in Knocked Up. He's like, you're not old for this earth. You're just too old for this club. And I just want to be like, we need to inject these new kids. You brought so many superstars up from NXT. Don't derail Trick. And there's so many comparisons with him and The Rock. Don't do it. Don't fucking do
Nikki, for once in this show, I agree with you that
Kill Surprise.
Trick Williams is going to win. I also wonder, we're not getting into it, but like maybe, I don't know if he shows up in this match, but afterwards, Carmelo Hayes potentially makes some sort of.
Steven! You know how many times? Doorman! He's like, I would tear that up. Knocked Up, underrated. I think it gets a lot of shit because it thinks it shits on women, but I don't think it does. I think it's hysterical. And then, Doorman. I digress. Sorry. Trick Williams is winning, obviously.
The chat, 75-25. There's some votes for, Kat probably wants a little anarchy and Sami Zayn.
Kat, I love you, but no, please don't. Because, girl, you know I'm going to rant about that. No. Push your babies.
Well, Nikki, you want to talk about pushing babies? Well, the Steiner baby.
The number one baby to me.
Is taking on Seth freaking Rollins, your boy. Your baby. The Steiner baby taking on your baby. And
there's
Nikki,
two different connotations of baby.
But regardless, one feels like he's been second best or wants to prove that Seth Rollins is second best. But these two have gone back and forth after the Vision took out Rollins, and really Bron Breakker was the leader of all that. So, Nikki, I think Bron Breakker wants to tell Seth Rollins to just cry.
Every single week, come out here, kick off the show, and Reed and I'd have to stand back here at the back and listen to you regurgitate the same crap every single week. I am a revolutionary. I am a visionary. I am Seth freaking. That was pretty good, baby Steiner. Well, let me let you in on a little secret that I think everybody else except you knows. Steiner, you're not even number 2 in your own family. You are the very best professional wrestler in the entire world at being number 2.
Nikki, are you going to be crying a river after Seth Rollins wins or loses tonight? Or tomorrow night?
I always say, who needs this more? My third love of
I
my
feel like
life.
I said that, and then you've been stealing.
I don't. How dare
I feel like
you,
Dan
sir?
Housen took that from me.
I
Off
really,
my mantle. My good idea.
I don't. What?
I'm kidding.
Anywho's, I don't know what you're saying. I would say who needs this more, as I like to say. And then also, who we were gonna smacked. I'm gonna backlash your face. Or who can take a loss? And as much as I love and adore Seth Rollins, Bron Breakker needs this more. A loss does nothing to Seth. Again, then you can insert him to Roman Reigns or wherever he wants to go. Like a loss does not hurt Seth Rollins where he's at in his career right now. I think who needs this, again, pushing your babies. You need to put that feather in Bron Breakker's cap. I don't necessarily think it's going to be clean because you got Division and Paul and.
All right, well, stop right there because that was one of the questions.
I need to know right now.
Does the Vision get involved? Because you have this whole craziness, and Rollins got speared on Raw because of all the melee. Big word, melee.
Look at you,
melee. I said that 1 hour into the show. I said the word melee. That's a simpler word.
You're a little melee.
But anyway, so they could do the Street Profits and the Vision get involved, or the Vision.
Mm-hmm. But again, like the Vision's kind of saying that, like, we're not doing this for you. We're not trying to help you for you. Like, they want those tag titles, which they should put those tag titles.
You mean the Street Profits, not the Vision?
Dylan,
you said the Vision.
Oh, sorry, I meant Street Profits.
Yes, but yeah,
Montez and Dawkins. I think they had that backstage kind of like tat, and then it's like, we're not doing this for y'all. But I assume the Vision's going to get involved.
Cat's supporting the baby.
See,
the baby, the little baby.
I'm rubbing off on you, lady.
She's like, of course, the Vision gets involved.
Well, see, then I get to see Seth, and she gets to see Austin Theory. Kat just wants to see Austin Theory on her TV. I gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, I could see the craziness happening or the melee where everyone's getting involved, but also Joe Hendry's having a feud with Logan Paul. So you have 3 faces feuding with the Vision already. Could potentially even the odds. So I have a feeling because, well, first off, before I make my prediction, which I think I'm heading opposite of you on this one, because I'm going with your boy Seth freaking Rollins, and as you betrayed him and you voted against him. But bless you.
Oh, sorry, guys.
But I also think that. Do you get the feeling that Seth Rollins is getting a million spears to make up for the WrestleMania spear? Like the long, whatever it was, like 60-yard spear that he took, that he kind of effed up. I just get the vibe that they're having Bron Breakker spear him a million. I mean, Bron Breakker spears everybody, but like I felt like I get the vibe that they're overdoing the spear just to make up for that WrestleMania moment.
But that's his thing, though. I think I'd rather see Bron Breakker spear than Jay's spear. You know how I feel about spears. You know, I
don't know. It's just an interesting.
I think they would be doing that regardless. That's sort of his thing. Again, he's the football guy that spears people.
But Nikki, I'm going against you.
And that's per usual.
I'm going with Seth freaking Rollins. And half the chat. No. They're going back and forth. It's like 50-50. 50-50, 40.
Are they split? You said no, they're 50-50.
They were going back and forth, then another vote came in. So now it's even. So the chat's divided, as are we, a house divided on Seth Rollins.
Again, I
can't believe I'm supporting Seth Rollins.
I support. Don't you? How dare you? But again, at this point, again, he can take a loss. Does nothing to him.
Do you think?
Push your babies.
All right. You think maybe you're afraid if you pick Seth Rollins, he'll lose, and you might curse him?
Now I'm worried that that's what you did.
No, you're just like trying to jinx him, and you might jinx him into losing, and then
I think that's what you're doing.
Kind of, I don't know. Some people have their what's the word I'm looking for? Superstitions. You
are my superstition.
Unbelievable. Well, someone who does not believe in superstition, The Miz, Nikki, and Kit Wilson, who have been cursed by Danhausen. And Nikki, I don't know why, you know, we love us some Danhausen on this show, but I don't know why The Miz or Kit Wilson would ever want to go against it.
So you asked Danhausen to come curse your home, and I said okay, and now I'm here.
Hold it! Wow! The war!
Whoops. Oh, well, thanks for the hospitality. Goodbye, the beans. Oh, a spaceship. Very rich. Very rich. See you later.
Well, I stand up next to a mountain and I chop it down with the edge of my
Danhausen, I will be your mentor.
Pick up all the pieces, make an island. Not even raise a little sand. Yeah. 'Cause I'm a voodoo child. Lord knows I'm a voodoo child.
Nikki, the voodoo child. Hold on, keep it up.
You are guest.
This was a drunk purchase one night, and I was like, I bought you a thing. I know. A couple cocktails on a Friday, Saturday night. Mama buys some weird shit on the internet.
Hey, it's a little
it's
firmer.
super firm because we have I showed that we have the Hulk Hogan and we have Hogan and Warrior here. You have DiBiase at your mom's house, or did we bring that back?
No, I didn't bring it back.
But this here is hard as super fucking. He's not squishy. He's very soft, but he's not squishy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring him on the show.
I know, we had to. But Nikki, before I get everyone's predictions on all that stuff, but well, got to ask the question: who's going to be Danhausen's partner? There's a million theories going around.
I'd rather just talk because I know Meltzer said Meltzer things, and I'd rather just be fun. If we can be fun for a moment, because again, this is supposed to be fun. My crazy theory dream would be, because she tweeted this, Danielle Fisher, Topanga from Boy Meets World. It was very much my show growing up.
Ooh.
Interviewed Danhausen on their podcast. He painted her face, and there's pictures of them doing this together that she keeps tweeting. And so Danielle Fisher would be the dream, even though I know that's not a thing. I think if we're going to be real wrestling-wise, I would really love it to be CM Punk. I know people are like, oh, it's a step down. It's a weird thing. Let's just be fun for 10 minutes. This is going to be a silly nothing match, and just let it be a silly fun match. And his Pepsi Phil, his Coca-Cola Phil.
I did spell Danhausen's name wrong in the poll.
Oh my God.
Steven said I'll be cursed. I had to do it real quick.
You are going to be cursed. How dare you? If I can get his arms to... Yeah. But again, it's supposed to be fun. I think CM Punk would be super fucking fun. I know it's not going to be him.
Cat saying Jelly Roll.
That's what Meltzer said that it was Jelly Roll.
So we'll talk about that, Ed, in 1 second. So, but I mean, I threw out there, I think it'd be fun if the Boogeyman. I like the idea that he starts the match and then someone coming in with a squash. And with that theory, there's a couple names. First off, you could talk about who's been squashing everybody lately, Obafemi. So
I am you know me.
I know I don't even know where you start. But to me, you could go with so to me it's you want to have someone who you could tag and help with the squash. He's going to take the beating. He's already taking the beating. So Obafemi, who's already beaten in squash matches, Kit Wilson and The Miz, is a prime probably favorite candidate as his partner. I said the Boogeyman I think would be a fun one because he's always squashed people in his matches, and putting two dark characters together would be kind of fun. Even as crazy as this sounds, I know everyone's gonna be like, no, like the Undertaker could just be a hot tag and give a choke slam.
Just choke slam Kit Wilson.
Yeah, and like it could be something like that for a moment if you're gonna create a moment out of it, not like, you know. But Ed did throw in the chat. Yeah, I mean, you know, he mentioned no.
He does the overwalk.
Both Ed and Steven said CM Punk. Now, I have this crazy theory that I told to Nikki just before we came on air. What if it is CM Punk, right? And all well and good, but in the backstage segment, there is a backstage segment where he's riding a golf cart. I think it's WrestleMania, something like that weekend, with Punk, and he calls him Coffee Man Punk. I think he calls him. And I just wonder, with this whole angle that we saw a couple weeks ago of Punk and Cody Rhodes, and it's like, am I a loser? Like all that stuff. Like, could Punk come back? Tell me Punk wouldn't get major heat if he came back, and instead of the hot tag, he turns on Danhausen, one of the most popular wrestlers right now. That you can't tell me that wouldn't be crazy heat.
I think him tagging with Danhausen gets him on SmackDown. But then now Gunther's flirting with Cody, so I don't know if you can put Punk in that. But again, Punk did take
you can still get that situation.
Not the words, Nicole. Punk technically did take the belt off Gunther until Seth cashed in. So could you be a three-way? I don't know. I think it'd be fun. Again, this is supposed to be the fun kind of match, probably before main.
The other thing is, like, real quickly, do you think Maurice, because Maurice's been involved in the storyline, like, could Danhausen have a partner and then Maurice gets involved?
Maybe. I think Maurice is very underrated. I think she's hysterical. Could she be getting involved? I don't know. You can get Danhausen's wife involved, because Danhausen's wife was the main ghoulie girl.
Yeah, like, I could see Maurice getting involved in this match. But I don't know. It would be a nice twist if you want to keep this going. Because again,
but just a shout out to Kit Wilson, because I adore Kit Wilson. He was on Cody Rhodes' podcast, and you can tell it was before Mania, and honestly, really tell that it was before him and The Miz got together, because he kind of said like, "Oh, I messaged The Miz about something, and I pitched something to him, and Miz said he liked it." So I think Kit kind of pitched all of this happening, but like him on Cody's podcast, like just made me kind of fall in love with him even more. And I know he's in this kind of comedy spot, and we lost Elton Prince. Elton Prince is out with injury, but just a shout out to Kit, because I think he's definitely a star. He's going to be a star, and hi Tino. I think he gets it, and just Kit Wilson forever.
But Nikki. The chat has got 100% Danhausen, as do we.
I wish his arms were longer so I can do it properly. But I'm cursing you right now. You don't. But fine.
Well done. All right, Nikki. Let's get to it.
The main
event tomorrow night's main event.
Mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns, the OTC.
Acknowledge me.
The tribal chief, reigning, defending world heavyweight champion, now takes on, dare I say, a rabid Jacob Fatu, Samoan werewolf.
A rabid Samoan werewolf?
Yeah, rabid Samoan werewolf. That's what I'm going to go with. I like that. But
you're welcome.
Nikki, the world heavyweight title's on the line, and everything for Jacob Fatu is in his hand.
I need that title. I need everything that the tribal chief has. 12 years of hard work, 12 years of grinding, 12 years of suffering, not knowing what the next meal was gonna be. Huh? So when y'all was up here running the bloodline, I was broke, foaming out the mouth, grinding on the front. You don't deserve it. You haven't earned it. Me allowing you to compete against me, that's nepotism. And I'll do anything for my family, even if I gotta go through you. Our family, we're equals. We're of the same blood. But in this ring, Jacob, you're beneath me.
Nikki in his hands with that Samoan Tongan death grip. Let's get to it. What are your predictions and thoughts on this match? Throw it up in the chat. Because I got a lot of theories. You know I got my theories. No Austin theories, just theories.
Cat has all the Austins. You have all the theories.
Cat's got enough of the Austin theories for everybody here.
Get it.
Are you Team Jacob, Team Roman? No.
Oh,
That's what
my
we're gonna play in the
God,
chat.
Twilight.
But thoughts? Go ahead.
I don't think this is a one and done. I think you're gonna get every Samoan, Tongan, Islander, head shrinker, what other name they had.
Ooh.
It's going to be a lot, and I think it's not going to be.
Sorry, Steven said loser gets 50% pick.
And then go to Ed underneath. I know, I started to do that and crack me up. This is gonna be a schmoz. It's going to be a lot.
So you think there's going to be a lot of crazy?
It's going to be because again, everyone sort of.
So all right, well let's. Nikki, you said craziness overbooked.
Yeah, it's going to be overbooked.
So let's talk. Let's talk about it. Does Solo get involved? Because Solo's gotten his ass whooped and his whole family tree.
Well, that was the thing. Oh, so I loved on SmackDown when he was just kind of like. Sort of not turning his back, but it was just like, well, I have problems with Jacob, and the Sims that they are for Roman, the Usos are like, no, like the tribal chief has problems. You gotta step aside, sir. And he was kind of like, no. So I kind of love that.
I don't wait
Solo.
in line. Yeah,
like he's not my tribal chief, which we already know that they had the Ula Fala match opening Raw. No, Netflix on Raw that match. So it's just like, again, I feel like are we just circling the drain back to when everyone thought the bloodline was cool? And at this point, I don't know if the bloodline is cool.
fair enough. I mean, I don't know. Well, the other thing is, I mean, you have Solo and that whole thing, and I don't know if, again, if this is something that's, if he's under contract. I'm throwing it out there. Sorry.
Because you had previously said a couple weeks ago, like, is this going to be, this is like a civil war? And Cole said that on commentary.
Yeah, so where does Tonga stand?
I don't even know if he has a job. Everyone's thinking he's going to get cut. I want him to
like he could. I mean, I know.
I
Steven
want
put in
him
Discord.
to run away with Nakamura. Is what I want. I thought he was so fun and so interesting and so different when he came in, and then now I'm just like. Ugh.
But yeah, I mean, I could see Tonga because all right, he's had a falling out with Solo and that group, and I could see him getting involved in this match. If there's this crazy interference where you see whether it's Solo and Tonga getting involved or the Usos as well, why wouldn't Tonga get involved? I love the idea. I've said this for months now that building a new, stronger, newer bloodline with Jacob at the lead with maybe Jay or now maybe it's Tonga as his right-hand man. I would love that. So I think at Backlash, you want to create a moment, form some crazy new faction in form of the bloodline, MFT, whoever's left over. Like, I don't know if Tonga would fit with Jacob because I like him with Solo, but like, give me Tonga with Jacob. I thought JC would have been good with him, but now he's gone. You know, maybe there is, I don't know. Zilla, there's rumors that Zilla Fatu could be signed, and maybe Zilla joins up with them, and you have a whole new iteration of that. I don't know.
There's so many of them.
To me, I love that idea. Like what Solo's group originally was, but led by Jacob and in a much more vicious, violent form.
Solo.
I don't know. Oh, Joho's in the chat. What's up, Joho?
Hi, John.
Kat saying, of course, Solo's getting involved.
Yeah, it's gonna be a schmoz. It's gonna be a schmoz.
But Nikki, who you got?
So I usually go with my heart on this, and my heart really wants Jacob because I'm really not a fan of Roman. But I don't think they'll be crazy enough. I want to be wrong about this. I really do, but I don't think they'll pull the trigger. I think they're going to keep this belt that Roman does not just. We created it. To me, this belt is Seth's belt. To create a belt because bitch couldn't show up on fucking TV. And I know if this is this fine line of like him, I know with his medical issues and him actually being sick, but him actually then doing all this other Hollywood stuff and then also kind of trying to be Brock Lesnar. I think there's shades of all of that in between. So we had a belt. So I want my champion on TV. And him with this belt feels real ick to me. I don't like it. But I don't think WWE will pull the trigger and put it on Jacob, even though my heart says they should, but my brain is throwing up the one they're going with their tribal chief.
You're going with tribal chief?
I'm going with the tribal. Not my tribal chief.
The tribal. You're down with OTC. Yeah.
I'm not down, but I'm like adjacent. I'm like, I get it.
Cat's saying they're going to bring in people like Zilla or Lance in the way. Ooh, again, TCW.
TCW.
But, or bring back Tama, yeah. We'll see. I don't know. The chat, let's see. 80% Roman. 20%'s got Jacob. Nikki, I think give me something different. Give me a shock. Because I think maybe Roman winning the belt at WrestleMania was a little bit of a shock to a lot of people. Like, we didn't pick it, so.
No.
To me, I'm voting on Anarchy and a shock and a guy who deserves it. I'm going Jacob. I think Jacob's going to take it, and I want to see this new bloodline form with Jacob at the helm with the World Heavyweight title. Give me that. Roman can go away for a while. There is rumors about his contract negotiations going bad. Whatever, just go away. Well, there was a rumor, but
a clerical error, Nick. Never filled out a form wrong. Again, I'd rather be happy than right. I would fucking love them to put the belt on Jacob. I just don't think that's happening. I'm sorry.
I don't know, Matt saying that they brought in some new Samoan named Steve or Bill. Yeah, it would be awesome. It'd be kind of funny. But yes, ultimately, Nikki, we disagree on this. The chat,
I know, it hurts my heart.
Agrees with you mostly, but there's someone that agrees with me out there.
I don't want to be right about this, but I feel like I am.
Well, we'll see how right you are about everything because this is our picks, Nikki. We are differing on 3 of the matches. I've got Iyo Sky. You've got Asuka. I've got
this.
Seth freaking Rollins. You have
the baby. I support my babies.
Bron freaking Breaker. And then I have Jacob Fatu, and you have Roman Reigns retaining. I'm betting on a new champion. And
well, I'm betting on retention because I want to be Nikki 2 belts as long as I can. 2025 was not my year. 26 in this. Killing it.
But
Nikki 2 belts. Get it.
We'll see. I think you're dropping that this weekend, but
I'm going to drop an elbow on you. How about that this weekend?
Asses and elbows. New show. We're going to get there.
What? New graphic?
Yeah, new graphic.
What?
Yeah. Nikki. Yeah, we had a bunch of new things. I didn't throw it out there because, Nikki, I don't want to touch the belt.
Oh,
because,
just play it.
I know how you feel about people touching the belt and
or touching.
You don't touch poke people inappropriately. So we got one for that.
It's so upsetting to me.
Oh, Bloodhound Gang.
But he's gonna lose tomorrow because Darby's gonna have a match with Okada, and I can't.
Well, I don't know.
Talk forever. But I digress, as I know it's our WWE show.
I know. It is call-in time, Nikki.
Huh?
My little
Do you want
blondie
to-
and Danhausen.
Danhausen's gonna hit the snare.
Yeah. Joe saying it's like the Stanley Cup. Didn't win it. Don't touch it. No touchy. All right, Nikki. Let's get started. Let's kick it off. Phone lines. We need to know what's in his head.
Yeah, Darby Allin sucks. How's it going?
Hello,
What's
Fred.
up, Ed?
Not much. I wish I had more. You know, it's I feel like it's kind of a slow week for the Graps.
It's not been a very positive week, at least.
It's just
A lot of
been
releases.
again, like the ratio to wrestling and to things and things happening and promo, like
Yeah, no, it was definitely one of those things. I mean, I have other things going on Saturday, but I completely forgot that like Backlash was even happening, and the build up to this was been like nothing.
So, Ed, so I said this: if Backlash replaced night one of WrestleMania, I feel like we would have a little bit of a different opinion on things. Like the match card, I don't know. I made
the
you have
same
Asuka.
face.
I don't know. You have, all right, think of it this way: Asuka, Iyo, which has been essentially mostly a year.
That's the only match here.
Nope. Breaker Rollins has not been a year-long feud.
Injured.
So it has been, but both of them have been injured and off of TV. So it should have been a year-long feud. I mean, really, it shouldn't have even been a year-long feud. It should have been a year-long story. Like we still should have gotten Seth as the leader of the Vision and hanging out with the Brons. You know, we should have been getting more of that. And then everybody and their mother was getting injured.
Yeah.
Now we just have
Right, but it doesn't. It adds to the storyline. Even if he was injured, you could still make because he was taken out by the Vision. Like it's still.
I feel like they pulled the trigger on that too soon, but I get what you're saying. That like there's still a story there. There's still things to do. But it feels just kind of like, okay, we have to pick up where we left off, so we have to figure out how to slot this into a match on a pay-per-view. I did like. I mean, everybody was shitting on the two spears from WrestleMania. I thought they were fine, even if he like super overshot and Scorpion kicked Seth in the face. Still kind of cool. I'll take the Scorpion kick in the face over what was it over on I don't know if it was Dynamite or Collision or what, but the I was gonna call him Keith Urban. I'm like, that's not his name.
Are you talking about the Bad Apple?
Yeah, him and Okada, and like just what a fucking haircut.
I was going to call him Keith Turner. Now I can't remember his name. Now that you said that, Urban.
I can't believe I can't remember former DPW national champion's name.
The Bounty Hunter Toby Keith. That's what it is. Got it. Nailed it.
No, the haircut, honey, no. And I also sort of forgot he was a thing.
Keith Slater.
Heath Slater.
Keith Slater.
He's got kids.
Remember when he got beat up by all the legends?
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
He's got kids.
Kerwin R.
I don't know. It's like, listen, this needs to happen, but like
Kerwin.
I know, but Kerwin, we just added a K. Kerwin R.
Okay.
Kerwin
Anyway.
White. We talking about Chavo Guerrero?
I just combined it. All right.
No, Nick's just throwing up dumb names. Anywho's.
No, I get it. Like, this feels just like a show because we need to have a show.
Mm-hmm.
And it just feels too soon after WrestleMania, and I know that that's not true. Maybe this is just me being jaded. Maybe it's because we're still in the ruthless depression era here. I don't know, but nothing feels great. I'm excited about the Danhausen match. It could be fun. I hope it's not Jelly Roll. I hope it's I hope we get something fun like Oba. Oba comes out and just kills everybody, right? Like, it's a fun time.
I think that makes the most sense, like, because he's already had squash matches with Kit and with The Miz, so like you could say he has history. So he's just like, whatever. Like, I come up to destroy people. But I mean, even though he's on Raw, the only thing that holds that back is he's on Raw. If you want to like keep him brand specific,
is he officially on Raw now? Because he was a free agent.
Yeah, he signed a couple weeks back. He made the announcement.
Sure.
I think
When he did his Oba challenge, I think that cemented him on Raw. But I could be wrong.
They might as well just call it the 5-minute white boy challenge. Like, just bring that back. Bring that back. Give him Teddy Long.
What's up, Josiah?
Josiah.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Give me the 5-minute
one-on-one. You're going one-on-one with the Oba Taker.
Yeah. Honestly, give me the Oba Taker. Like, have him come out in the hat and the jacket and do the little dance. Yeah. Have him team up with Jacob Fatuhausen.
Oh my god.
I'm all gas. No breaks housing. Yeah. Come on, tell me that's not amazing.
Stop it. I did like him flirting with Royce Keys on a Friday.
That was fun. I mean, give me something new. Yeah. It'll especially if he needs back, especially if Jacob's gonna need backup against either whether it's Solo and whoever he has left, or if the Usos are gonna get involved. Like, I don't really know what's going on with the Roman Solo. Listen to me. The Roman Jacob story. I don't know if I care. I think it's too early to pull the trigger on this. Mm-hmm. I mean, I love Jacob showing up and being like, I want to take everything you have. But I feel like it just being right after WrestleMania, just kind of cold, is like.
I feel like it's a typical WWE, like, we're going to push a young guy after WrestleMania. I
like that you said young guy.
Well, like a newer guy, newer whatever. And that's.
I know what you mean.
He's not one of the babies.
Like that, but they feel like deserved it, like maybe 6 months or a year too late, and they do this. But like, to me, that's why I had the idea of like, give him like a radical group. Maybe he doesn't have to bring in, like, maybe it's not like, I love Tama being with him because he's had all the falling out with Solo already, so it's already built in. But yeah, like maybe bring in Zilla and like Lance. Like, well, that's an interesting.
He could be the not. It's not
really...
John Big Match Dakota Kai, but like you could have Roy. He sort of maybe be your Sammy, who's not necessarily like a part of the group, but a part of the group. He could be an honorary.
Listen, team him up with, give him Royce Keys. I mean, I don't know what they're doing with Balor. Maybe throw Balor in there. Give him Tama. Give me a version of the Bullet Club. I don't know. Maybe don't do this. This sounds terrible now that I'm saying this out loud and thinking about it for half a second. I don't know. I just want them to do something with Balor too. Like,
I know.
I don't like shame he's not on this card, but
the Judgment Day stuff needs to. I'm over it. We've been over it.
But I don't know. I mean, you could sell me on like a version of the Bullet Club that somehow like
if
Balor,
AJ and
Balor's
the
trying
Good
to
Brothers
compete against Judgment Day again, and you keep the Judgment Day together, like Balor and Tama is like a different. If you're not going to use Tama in this storyline.
I mean, it's two.
Like add Nakamura to that, and like those are three.
He's going to be a tag team with Nakamura.
No, there's only two males in Judgment Day. So.
If either of them still have a job, who knows? If the internet's to be believed, everybody's taking a pay cut. Winners are taking pay cuts. Losers are taking pay cuts.
50% off.
We're burying LA Knight. CM Punk's turning heel, guys.
That's too many trigger words. Where's Matt?
And what else?
Well, what else I got? You guys see the Chris Van Vliet interview with Eric Bugenhagen?
No, I have
Rick
not.
Boogs.
Actually, I saw.
I have
one
not.
clip from
It's
it.
on my list of things.
I did. Now that you
to watch.
So I saw the clip where he's talking about Triple H's feelings on him. At the short, and it was about, basically he's just like, you're too serious, or no, you're too funny. Like you need to be serious more. And he's just like, oh, this is kind of like me, like whatever. Like,
yeah, he's like, but why? Like, I'm a big, strong dude. Like, and I get what Triple H was saying, that like you can do the goofy stuff, but then back it up. Which, like, I agree to a point, but also like he just wanted to be a mid-card comedy character, which also is fine, especially when you look like that. Do what you want. I'm just sad we almost got the Boogie Nights,
that would be great.
which is exactly who you think it is. It's Bugenhagen and LA Knight.
That one's
Boogie
so
Nights.
good.
That would have been good.
I just think if he did not get injured at Mania, I think there would have been so much. Steven!
That injury was gnarly though. Like watching that guy just like watch it happen in real time was like,
Fair point, Josiah.
I mean, I don't know. Triple H did book the entirety of NXT Black and Gold.
It's such a just, not to get you off, baby, it's such a juxtaposition. Like, I do feel like NXT Black and Gold were so good, and we're like, he's gonna take over, it's gonna be great. And then it was, and now it's not. I'm just like,
it's like Sean took over and was like, well, all experiment. To be fair, a lot of the experimental stuff in NXT, it happens in NXT. So, like, that's why, yeah, I think that we're all like, you want to see something fresh and new. You're going to see it in NXT before they try it out as a beta audience. Yep. And, oh, did this work? All right, let's go with that.
Is the difference? Ed, go first.
No, go.
I was thinking, is the difference between, like, now Shawn Michaels has all the NIL kids, and Triple H had a lot of indie established people, like Finn established, Nakamura established, when Bobby Roode came in established, Alito established.
I think the difference is, and he said it himself, certain things work in certain environments, right? You can do all the really deep cut, like hardcore, interesting, maybe not interesting, but you can do more experimental things or do more, you can do things that you know is going to work in a smaller environment, right? You couldn't do ECW in a 40,000 or seat arena, right? That show works the way it works because you had small arenas. Black and Gold worked because it was in Full Sail, right? And you were catering to the hardcore audience. PWG, this I think is probably the best comparison. Pro Wrestling Guerrilla works in a VFW hall in Reseda.
Yeah.
It doesn't work in AEW. And the ratings show that, right? So it's like, I think, and I think the problem with this though is that I think Triple H thinks that, like, okay, this only works here. I can't really do a version of that on the big show. I have to do this other thing. And I think you can find a happy medium somewhere. I think you can introduce the interesting story, or the more nuanced or more adult story, or even just the way it's presented. I think you can find a happy medium somewhere. But being beholden to shareholders or whatever, I don't know. You got to do what makes money and make your people take pay cuts. If,
well, that's
the be believed.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately,
I don't work there. I don't know.
Well, no, the sad part of the bottom line is, yeah, you have to have, and I think a lot of it is some of it is just like a numbers game. But like you have who's drawing, who's producing, what segments are drawing money, and I think a lot of that is influencing things. Now, there's something to be said about like time and giving people time to do that. Like maybe it doesn't get over initially and it needs more time, but it has traction, but it's not showing. And they probably WWE is guilty of that, I think, for sure. But like, I think there's some component to like, yeah, they're trying to, like, the analytics they're over analyzing certain people who are on TV more, and like the people that should be on TV more maybe aren't like getting as much time. Like a lot of it is the segments that you're put in and who you're with. You know, if you're elevated with someone who's just a great talker and someone who draws, like I'm just using Chris Jericho as a good person in general, but like he elevates people he's around. So anyone's gonna rub off, even if you're terrible on the mic. Like
I get what you're saying. Someone like Jericho should elevate everyone that they're around. I mean, we see him practice in AEW that like, holy shit, every group he's been in is just the drizzling shits over and over again. But I get exactly what you're saying. Something like the MFTs should have worked because Solo had been an established guy and he's surrounding himself with a bunch of people that weren't. The problem is that you slot somebody as good as Jacob Fatu is in the Solo Sikoa spot, and he's just going to leapfrog everybody.
Yes, we did.
And now it kind of ruins the MFT group as a whole.
Yeah.
It's almost like it makes sense that you get rid of Jeff Cobb. It makes sense that you get rid of Camacho. Like, I'm surprised it makes sense that you brought him in when he did, because you can introduce him with his brother, right? It makes sense, but like, what has he done since he's come back?
I was thinking about this too.
He sucks.
I meant to say it in the beginning, but like how many matches did the GOD actually have together in WWE?
Don't call him the GOD.
Whatever.
1, 2,
Yeah,
but they didn't team them together.
The tag title winners were Jacob and Tama Tonga. Like it was, so like they never tagged together. It was just so bizarre.
They knew Tonga Loa sucked. They released him the first time.
Yeah, seriously.
They're like, this guy's awful. Get out of here. Go to TNA and go hang out with Eli Drake and Drew Galloway. You guys remember the Rising?
No.
Oh, they were standing up for TNA to fight. They were standing up. They were standing up for TNA and the Real Graps to fight the Beatdown Clan. Yeah, it was great.
Okay.
Actually, I do remember some of that. Yeah,
it wasn't good.
That was like the end of like a lot of the TNA run.
Yeah, I want to say it was like either the tail end of the Hogan era or like I forget when that was, but it was definitely towards the end of the blue TNA era where we were close to moving into the green TNA era.
Yeah, it's just the color branding, but yeah, I don't know. There is a lot of work to be done.
I don't know. I look at all the releases too, and it's one of those like, what would you do with what would you do with 90% of the people that they released right now? The only people that I was like, that like, listen, it sucks for Kyrie to go, but like, we talked about it last week. Besides the payoff to the story she's got, what do you do with her, right? Like, what's the next year of booking for her? Does it suck that the New Day is gone? Absolutely. Those guys could have been those guys should have been lifers and then should have had like a backstage role and all that stuff, right? Like those guys should have been doing what Big E's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you book them for the next year? What do they do? They've done everything.
And
so like you take the greatest, arguably the greatest tag team of the modern era, and you tell them to take a pay cut, or you tell them to restructure the deal that you just gave them. Like, of course they're gonna go.
Yeah.
But also it makes sense financially to like, if you don't have a through line story for them for the next year, you're just gonna have these guys essentially sit in catering and pay them $1 million.
Right.
Like, it sounds great, but
and then putting Grayson Waller with him kind of feels like a jumping the shark sort of.
It was very weird.
Deal. Again, what happened to Big E was terrible and awful, but I love the role that he's in now. But like, I don't know if they've really ever recovered post Big E, unfortunately.
No, it was a hell of a heel turn too. Like, what a moment.
They could have capitalized on.
But like, I agree with you, because you have this massive moment, and then so they win the tag belts, but then what? Like, who would you put them up against? Like, what's the story after they win? Like, I 100% agree with you. You have this massive heel turn, and then they should have won the tag belts, and it should have been this big, like, we're still good, fuck everybody, right?
Yeah.
That's what you do, and you have them go on a bit of a run. And then I guess at that rate, you just build the tag team division around them, and then have somebody knock them off.
Yeah, I mean, probably,
who would have it been? The Wyatt Six? Like,
Street Profits, maybe.
Street Profits
probably would have been the best one. That's the only one I can think of.
Like,
well, at that point, maybe. I mean, they're released now, but maybe the Guns, because they were built up that much. If DIY were still around, maybe DIY. But
which Viking Raider?
Oh yeah, they're still around.
Which one of them is injured? Is
again?
Always.
I don't know if they came back.
Listen, I remember like maybe a month or two. No, this was before WrestleMania. And before like he started doing the before he openly started doing the 5-minute white boy challenge, but he had a 5-minute white boy challenge, and he fought both Oba fought both of the Viking Raiders in something similar to Brock going up against the Hardys.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought. I thought they were both, and he just squashed them both. And I was like, all right, well, there goes the tag division. Like there goes one of your best tag teams in the tag.
But listen, you build a massive main event star in Obafemi.
Are they flirting with Triple A?
Yes. Yeah. They were in they're doing some Triple A stuff.
Oh god.
Which like good, because that's something that like I kind of don't. Maybe you put the New Day down there for a little bit. And I only say down because it's on a map.
I guess. See,
I guess.
Triple A guess.
Okay.
Listen, I would argue that AAA is the best thing they're doing right now.
They do have a lot of really good stuff going on, except for when Rey Mysterio talks.
Oh, I hate again. The matches are so fun. Rey Mysterio monotoning, doubling the promos. Again, I'm not when Flammer and La Catalina came out and he's like, she said you were sexy, but and I'm like, shut up, Rey Mysterio.
He's like a robot.
I'd rather just hear them speak Spanish and I'll fucking figure it out.
Yeah,
I can get it.
Or give me something after the fact. I mean, I said it before, like do something after the fact and put it out as like a short or something online and do the Lucha Underground subtitles or something.
Yeah, but again, when you had Asuka and Iyo in their backstage, you had the subtitles.
Those are also pre-taped though.
True, but very, very.
But no, but I agree with you because it's like you could do something and give me some kind of pre-tape then because like you're producing the show closer to a WWE production anyway. Do some pre-tapes. It's fine. Do some backstage stuff.
But if you're writing the promos that they're supposed to say, you could still kind of run if they flub or kind of flow a little bit. It's still basically the same.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
It would be better than Rey Mysterio trying to dub for a 25-year-old Spanish woman.
I mean, I do really want segments though, because if Netflix is looking for more wrestling content, I do want like promo class with Rey Mysterio or something with him like him just going over like other famous promos. Like I want monotone Rey Mysterio going on about hard times, right? I want to hear him talk about how he can't keep those alligators down. You know what I mean? Like
what if he just like dubbed it in Spanish, like he like translated it in Spanish? That'd be an interesting one.
He's not I'm sorry. We all love Rey Mysterio. He's not a good promo guy. Never fucking has been.
No.
And him doing monotone English. It's terrible.
It's incredible. It's
so bad.
Shout out to Cappuccino Jones getting a 6-man tag on Evolve, by the way.
There we go. Moving on up. The cream always rises, Ed.
Yeah, man. Listen.
Ed, before we let you go, last shot.
I hope you guys enjoyed that the Darby Allin audio I sent you guys because fuck that guy, fuck Hulk Hogan, don't powerbomb Billy Kidman. You know what happens? You get hit with the face buster. It's bad time.
Ed, always a pleasure.
See you tomorrow, baby. I love you.
We did the rascal thing.
I love it. Didn't we do that the other? I don't know. I can't keep track.
Just a great guy.
He's a real ring-a-ding-dong dandy. Thanks, guys.
Brian Keith can't put it up earlier.
Oh,
it was Brian
Toby
Keith.
Toby Keith. Got it.
Stupid fucking haircut.
I don't even know where that came from. Brian Toby Keith, also known as Toby Keith.
It just felt like it came out of, again, I don't want to go down an AEW wormhole when we're Backlash focused.
But yeah, before the last call, sorry, I said NXT is less publicized than the main roster, so they could afford to do all the more risky over the top. Yeah. You're more safe. Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying earlier. Yeah, like it's just they're gonna experiment on NXT with these ideas and then bring it to main.
Was I too in it? Because like maybe I'm too in it because like Black and Gold NXT felt like that was everything. And now then when they went pivot to like the 2.0 era, and I was like, I kind of removed myself a little bit from it. But like I don't know.
Because Triple H was experimenting with stuff because Vince was running the main roster and he was just like not
yeah, he was like, no,
like, so
I guess that's true. I think next year's side, I think you're right, but I'm just like
It's a fair point. But
I'm black and gold forever.
fair enough. But Nikki,
Yes.
about time for SmackDown we get the last call. So let's do last call. And oh gosh, where is it? You know who comes last call.
Say his name and he appears.
I believe in Steven. Steven!
Hello, just tickled to be here today.
Hold on.
How dare you, Steven? We're not tickling anybody.
I do like that. Hold on. Let me just, Steven, hold on. Just awkward silence for 2 seconds.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money.
Or maybe this is a better one. Hold on. I gotta find it.
Steven!
Oh, here we go. This is a better one. 3, 2, 1.
Price is wrong, bitch.
There you go. Steven, what's going on?
I don't what were we supposed to be waiting for there? It felt like something was supposed to happen.
No, there was no drop. It was
You didn't hear his drops?
Oh, I guess Steven didn't catch it.
I didn't hear a thing.
The price is wrong.
Oh, that makes sense.
The price is wrong, bitch.
Didn't hear it. Sorry.
Don't worry, ran it back for you. Jey Uso style. What are you thinking, Steven? And what are you drinking, for that matter?
That whole thing is just ridiculous. It is becoming. I'm sorry. I'm in a mood because for the last couple of weeks I have been navigating and fighting and learning way too much that I didn't know before about the long-term care industry in this country, which is just fucking horrible, and they should all be ashamed of themselves, and every one of them can go fuck right off a cliff. Still gonna probably need them, but whatever. So when I hear about contrasting what I've learned about them, and wish I didn't know now what I didn't know then, versus all this talk about money going on at TKO, and people getting asked to cut their salaries. I mean, salary cuts one thing, 50% come on.
Yes.
Come on. And somebody took it.
Yeah.
Somebody on the upper, like not the, what was it described as? Not the tippy top of the card. So, probably no Cody, no Punk, no Roman. Arguably no Rhea. But, somewhere the level right below them, somebody took a 50% pay cut. My guess is it's somebody who's, who's up there, who's kind of close to the end of their career and can say, well, fuck it, I'll be gone in a few months anyway. I was really suspecting it was Roman for a little while after all of a sudden his June dates disappeared.
Yeah.
Clerical error, my ass. Maybe it's not anything to do with the money, but who am I kidding? It's got something to do with the money.
Everything has to do with money.
We just don't know, and then combine that with the salaries of the tip top guys at TKO came out. Ari Emanuel, $62 million. Shapiro, I don't know. I've heard it pronounced both ways. $45 million. Nick Khan just got signed to a $24 million deal per year. I mean, but you want everybody else to cut their salaries. I mean, Jesus Christ. It's becoming. It seems to me it's becoming more and more obvious that TKO is trying to field strip WWE down so they can take all the money out of it, make the budget really, really low, even though they're bringing in tons of fucking money anyway, and then sell the spare parts that are left. And that unfortunately happens a lot in business nowadays. But who were we afraid was going to get WWE last time it was up for sale?
Yeah.
And who's probably going to still really, really want it, especially if they can get it for comparative pennies on the dollar.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, the Saudis definitely wanted WWE, and it's an interesting, like a business proposition just to kind of flip it. What's it? What are those house hunters? What are they called? House flippers on HG.
Yeah, it's
Home and Garden,
flippers.
whatever that network.
House flipper.
HGNT. But yeah.
House hunters, you said?
Yeah, I guess not house hunter. I guess there's
But
another
flipper.
one.
You
Yeah,
buy
home
a house,
flippers.
you spruce it up cosmetically, and you fucking flip it.
And you don't tell the buyer that the house was buried on an ancient Indian burial ground.
Exactly, until you fall into the pool.
You remove the headstones, but forgot to dig up the bodies.
Steven, you and I have movies today where
Yeah, the two of you.
10 out of 10.
Was that, I forget, was that knocked up or was that This Is 40?
No, it was knocked up.
It was knocked up.
Doorman was knocked up.
Doorman's definitely knocked
Katherine
up.
Heigl. Katherine Heigl shit all over that movie, but it's fucking hysterical.
That is a funny movie. I haven't seen it in quite a while, but yeah, that was a funny movie.
And I was like, Doorman. And he's like, you're not old for the world, just for this club. I would tear it up.
The part that just popped into my head, that I think that actually was This Is 40, where she follows her husband and because she thinks he's cheating and turns
The
out
fantasy football draft.
Yeah.
Fantasy baseball.
Yeah, and she's basically like, why don't you tell me? Basically, like, I don't care you do this dumb fucking thing, but just tell me.
Yeah, right.
Marriage, kids, marriage.
I think I own that movie. I gotta find it.
I own both of them on DVD.
Yeah.
I feel like, Steven, you have a million DVDs somewhere, and VHSs, and whatever the next.
Some of
Blu-ray.
us believe in the importance of physical media.
Girl, preach.
Fair enough. Steven's library.
What'd you call me?
Unbelievable.
Girl preach just sounds better, but you know what I mean.
All right, let's move. Let's move on. I don't know where to go here.
Wherever you want.
All right. Okay. I had been thinking about the Obafemi Open Challenge. I mean, people say that the Open Challenge has been just in general, has been overused lately. I'm not one of those people. But you know what I think they should do? Well, I mean, the time's already passed because Otis came out. But in Port Tozawa, I'm kind of glad they passed that opportunity up there. But I thought it would have been way more effective if they had for weeks nobody answer the Open Challenge. Because how much of a badass would that have made Obafemi look like? Is everybody in the locker room's afraid of him, and then after a few weeks somebody comes out.
Could you do like a Big E, like when Big E's gimmick was like, I'll give you 5? Like, could he be like, you got 5 seconds to come down here, and then no one comes in, and you just like, okay, no one's here to do it.
I feel like the live crowd though would boo like crazy, and it'd be like, you advertise Obafemi, he doesn't get in the match. I mean, you could do a dark match, I guess, if you really want to reward, but the live crowd gets really fucked.
Are we just conditioned to not see fucking wrestling anymore? Sorry, Steven, go ahead.
Quite possible. I just thought it would be a different take on that. And it helps preserve one of your up and comers for a little while.
Yeah.
My babies.
One of the babies. Yeah, he's not that old. He'll be around. He don't have no stuffed doll yet, as far as I know. Yeah, where is he? There you go.
Fair enough. Steve, what else you got?
What else we got? I guess real quick before I forget, thoughts and prayers out to Rebel.
Yes.
Yeah, that was sad to hear, and I hope she enjoys. First of all, actually, I hope it's a misdiagnosis, but you know, if in lieu of that, I hope it's. I hope she enjoys, you know, however much time she has left, and that's actually longer than whatever it is they told her. I don't think that became public. Maybe I missed it. I don't know, but best of luck to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think I've heard anything else post.
Yeah. But could you put up, I don't know if you had a still photo of this, but I thought I saw it in the video for Seth Bron that you did. If you could put that back up, it was from the footage.
I don't know. I don't really have screenshots from the footage.
Are you talking about him pinching his nose and talking like Seth Rollins?
That was part of it. It was more for not so much for the two of them, but for the crew of
the green. When post Mania, the green shirt guy multiplied.
Yeah, somebody poured water on them, and I also thought, well, that's the Bloodline's next feud right there.
My way.
Just bringing, bring up let's give the green shirt guy something to do. Let him earn his keep for a little while.
That's fair. I don't have any good shots of that, unfortunately.
The dog sounds upset.
Oh, you hear Jackson?
You triggered him, Steven.
Where is Jackson in the house? That
no, obviously we're in the basement. Jackson's upstairs. He has not come down. He had an episode with the stairs, so he hasn't been downstairs. Probably pre-Mania.
Yeah,
I can understand that.
That's why he did Mania upstairs.
He sounds pissed.
He's very upset.
I can't believe you can hear him right now.
Is he upset because of the gingerbread man dying, or?
I think he is. Funerals tonight.
I feel like everything upsets him.
He's still in mourning. And I'm
yes.
like, if they, there we go. If they go all Katie Vick with this tonight,
Steven!
Oh, Steven.
No!
Cookie Vick.
So dark.
How dare you?
No, I'm saying that's a bad thing.
Yeah, I don't know how they could go that dark. They already killed the stuff guy.
He's already dead.
Stop it! He's already dead.
I feel.
Maybe that would be. I don't know when in the show they're going to have it. I know they just started, but maybe they'll lower him into a giant glass of milk or something.
But it'd be kind of funny. I think it'd be great.
All these cookie jokes.
Oh, it'd be great.
Out of control.
You're making me hungry, Steven.
I like gingerbread men though in general. Just gingerbread in general.
Yeah, I like some of it. I don't think that much of it. It's not that bad.
Yeah, like
around the holidays. Not now. It's May. Nobody cares.
Yeah. Fair enough.
That's probably why they got the costume for cheap.
There you go.
Good point. Steven, last shot.
Last shot. Well, once again, fuck the long-term care industry here in the United States. Probably in the rest of the world too, but I haven't looked into it that deeply. I'm telling you, it's been a week, and thank you for an escape for a few minutes. I may be needing a real estate person in the not too distant future. If you happen to know of one, let me know.
Ooh, I know one.
Oh, say his name.
Joba.
You don't know any? Is that what you're saying?
Joe Holmes. We gotta get Joe Holmes involved on this.
All right. Well, if you think of anybody, let me know.
We'll talk offline, babe.
I don't know when we're gonna need it. It's gonna be eventually, but still a lot of work to do. But thank you for, despite my using time to complain about it, a few minutes off from having to think about it for a while. and it's only going to get worse.
Steven, we're here for you. Whatever you need, let us know. We're here for you.
Absolutely.
I need to go back in time about 2 months is what I need, but
I hear you.
I can't help you with that.
Unless you got a DeLorean,
I would love to throw you in the back of my DeLorean and get into 88. But in serious talk, whatever you need, please let us know. You know we're here.
Yeah.
But always here for you, Steven, as you're always here for us.
Love
Pleasure.
You, babe.
Thank you. Adios, muchachos.
Steven.
The best.
Always a breath of fresh
Steven
air.
forever. Steven, again, let us know what we can do and it can help. And I'm gonna go on a slight tangent here for 30 seconds. Because this is IRL. Our show is very much real life. Ed, who I love immensely, is married to one of my best fucking friends. And they're having a little bambino that is coming. Again, we're going to do a thing. Steven, very much a real friend who I know he's going through some stuff. Very much appreciate them going through real life, but coming to support our channel. Again, this is very real to me, to us, because we're not this is it. We're Nick and Nicole Teodoro. That's fucking real life. This is very much real life. And I love to play in the fantasy and talk about wrestling, but everyone that called in tonight, everyone that supports the channel, we're very much real. This is real to me, and I love you. I love your face. I love everything. I didn't mean to go on that tangent.
No, that's what it's about.
This is
escape.
This is life. This is very much real fucking life. These are our people who I support and love and adore. And if they need my shirt, I'll give you my shirt. You want me to show up in black with a shovel? Baby, I got you. These are very much my people.
That's the community's about. And even I would extend it outward, even to the extent of the Mikeys, the Matts, the Seans that join. When you're part of this community, that's what it's about. We're all here.
Don't
to
call
bring each other
me
together.
call Matt to show up in black. Fucking show up and show out.
But yeah, but that's the point. Is we're all here to support each other, and wrestling should take us away from that and should experience just a fun. We don't have to agree on everything, but it's all about just the fun that we enjoy, taking us out of the shit that could be our lives at times and the crap shoots. So
2026 can kick rocks, but
with that being said, Nikki, there's a new portion of the show. We're cutting out. We're sunsetting Triple H on our closing time.
Good.
We're going to replace him with a very special message, maybe a little bit more grainy, but that's high def, but definitely a better message overall. We're going to let Stephanie McMahon take us out.
We come from all over the world, from different backgrounds, ethnicities, beliefs, capabilities, and ideologies. And what brings us together is this shared passion for what happens in that ring. The one place where we control our own destiny, where our differences are our strengths, where we ride or die with the characters we love and the stories that give us hope. The stories that make us human. Because at the end of the day, we're all the same. And all we have is each other.
Nikki, it's closing time. So until next time, you do not have to go home.
you can't stay here. Goodbye, my baby.